Good afternoon, it's Pamela from Yorkshire in the north of England. I'm here to introduce my latest by hook or by book. This is number 6, and I've decided that we'll do the Marlow Murder Club. This originally was a book and it was written by Robert Thorogood. He's the creator of Death in Paradise and its spin-offs. There's been Beyond Paradise and Return to Paradise. Is it Beyond? Anyway, whatever. That's one where we return to England. The character returns to England, and then there's the one where they've just done in Australia, where there's an Australian policewoman who's been working in London, and then because London is the only place in the United Kingdom, if you ever believe what's on television, she goes back to, because of troubles in London, she goes back to help where she came from. Now that is, they're very good. They're light-hearted, easy to watch television dramas. The Marlow Murder Club is described as a cosy mystery, which I think is a really good explanation for it, because it's not. Although there are murders, I don't think it's a scary one. It's just good fun, I think. It's set in Marlow, which is a natural village in Buckinghamshire, and it sits on the Thames. This is where the writer Robert Thorogood now resides with his family, so he's obviously writing about a place that he knows well. It was adapted for TV 1 or 2 years back, and is the version that I've seen. Now, it's available for free on U&Drama in the UK. I have actually watched, that's what I've got it on, so I know that is true. Now, it does say that it's available on Sky Go, Apple, PBS, Amazon Prime and Fandango. Now, I would suggest that this may not be true, because it doesn't always tell you this for real. So you have to do your own investigations where you can watch it. Because I have in particular found that it says it's available on iPlayer, and I can't find it on iPlayer. So I would suggest that you do your own investigations, and that may not be true what I've said there. There are 3 main characters in the TV drama, and well, they'll be in the book as well, obviously. Judith Potts, now she's a retired archaeologist, and she's played by Samantha Bond, who's one of my favourite actresses. All 3 of them's become favourite actors actually because of this. I think they're all very good. Susie Harris, who's a dog walker, and she's played by Jo Martin. Beck Starling, she's the vicar's wife, and she's played by Cara Horgan. Now, all 3 are looking for more in their lives. Judith has returned home after an archaeological career and is now living in the house of her deceased aunt. Now, her auntie was a little bit of an order, so that comes into the story as well, but it also provides them with facts they need to solve the murder. The house that she lives in is on the banks of the Thames, and she makes use of that by taking a daily swim in it, which she does in the Buff. So I think it was a big deal when she first was doing this, but each to its own. Each to her own. Susie's coming to terms with her daughter being away, visiting her estranged father, and following that she'll be going off to university. So Susie is sort of like having the empty nest syndrome, as it were. Bex is a little bored with her life as a mum and a vicar's wife. You get the impression that she feels like she's only there to organise everybody else. And she spends some of her time avoiding the busybodies that are involved with the church. The story starts with Judith swimming in the Thames, like I say, with no clothes on, and she witnesses a murder of a neighbour while swimming. Now, they come together by accident but get involved with solving this murder and others. They all sort of like end up with a connection. During the story, we meet DS Tanika Malik, who is balancing a police career and motherhood. She's been given the opportunity to act up as officer in charge. Now, you get like a little bit of animosity from some of the team because at least one of them thinks they should have been the one that got that chance. But she's, you know, she's battling on. And she's got the support of a senior officer as well, a line manager, which is, you know, like, does help. During the story, DS Malik takes on the trio as civilian workers to help out. So they come into the police station and get involved. They are supposed to sit back, but obviously, you know, they get fully involved. It does lead to amusing interactions between them and the police, particularly this one that is jealous of DS Malik. If you do watch the TV version, it's well worth watching it for the little asides, you know, and the little, you know, sneaky bits to say, you know, to put him down. The initial TV drama was 2 episodes, but a further 6 were commissioned, and they have been on recently. It's been very good. As far as I know, there are now 5 books altogether. I've found 5 online that about this Marlow, the Marlow murders. The first one, obviously, is the one that's called the Marlow Murder Club, and I've just bought it for $2.99 on Kindle. So around that mark, I did notice it's available from second-hand retailers as well, the actual book. So just have a look what's available out there. Yeah, I really like it. I'm sure you'll find loads of inspiration of some craft to do. As per usual, any craft is welcome, whatever you want to do, you know, crochet, knitting, painting, drawing, stitching, modelling, anything you want to do. I think you can find something for inspiration in this. It's the closing date will be midnight UK time on the 30th of June. So that gives us just over 2 months. Like I said, we're only going to do them for 2 months anyway, so I'm announcing this a tad early, really. I only shortened the time, one to give us a little rest after the last challenge ended, plus as well, because 3 months, people, you know, forget about it during the course of 3 months. So I'm hoping 2 months gives that little bit more impetus to get it done, if you want the impetus to get it done. So there's that. There'll be no prize, obviously. I gave up giving prizes because it was too much faff, really. This is just for fun. I'm not affiliated with anybody, as you know. I have nothing to do with the TV production of this, any of that. So it's just really just for us to find something to come together and see what we can make from it. And generally, we all come at it from a different angle. If you do need any inspiration, personally, I've noticed that Judith likes to wear lots of crochet style floaty garments. In particular, she looks good in a long sleeveless waistcoat, sort of like a festival-y type garment. She does wear one that looks like granny squares put together. I've found a little picture of that one. I'll put that in. What do they call the other cat? This is my problem, can't remember names. Told you this before. Susie, she's got an Alsatian, German Shepherd. I don't know. I'm not going to say how she came by that dog, but she's got a dog, so there's that. Bex has well, she does all kinds of things. So, you know, oh, I can't think what to say for Bex, really. I mean, she did get a tattoo in it, but I don't suggest you go get a tattoo based entirely on this challenge. But yeah, just read it or watch it if you're interested in it. If you're not, please don't worry about it. It's not a problem. This is just for anybody who happens to be interested, and we can come together and make something. So anyway, that's all I've got to tell you. I hate writing these up, you know, remembering stuff. Like I do it in rough, and then I try and put it in a better order. But I still don't know if it might sound like a total jumble to you. But anyway, I still enjoy doing the hashtag by Hook or by Crook, and I hope you do too. Anyway, take care of yourselves. I'll see you.